Live, on location from delightfully different Dunedin. Featuring Justin Cataccio. With Caitlin Hart. Live music every week. Highlighting local artists and people in the know. This is Good Morning Dunedin.
Good morning, Dunedin. Hello, I'm Justin Cataccio here with
Caitlin Hart.
And we are down here at the Edgewater Marina Park down instead of the Pioneer Park because there's no green market this week. So we're here to give you some updates on the city's closures and what's still opening and services thing. Later on, we will have City Manager Jennifer Bramley to give us the official. And in the meantime, let's catch up on how was your weekend, Caitlin?
So I didn't do too much this weekend. I pulled out the old Wii system, gaming system, and that was pretty fun. I also had softball practice on Sunday, even though our season got canceled.
Yeah. And
then we went swimming to cool off.
We also opened the pool over at my mother-in-law's house. The pool hasn't been opened all year, and I played Mr. Fix-It and fixed her TV antenna so she could get the news and stuff like that, and fixed some leaking pipes over at my house. And yeah, there's a clip of my daughter and I doing some cannonballs. Good times.
Pretty cool shop there.
The pool's a little cold, but
pretty cool
was yours cold
well,
too?
yes,
Yeah, but pool's open, and we're here practicing social distancing as recommended by the county, the president, everybody. So we are a little further apart, 6 feet apart. Our camera operator is 6 feet apart. Everybody's 6 feet apart. So let's talk about the community calendar. I know a lot of things have been canceled.
That is correct, yes. All the events that were happening this weekend, all throughout about April as of now, will be closed. So no Pioneer on the park, or on the pier.
Nope.
No Piper on the pier.
Piper on the
Highland Games are canceled as of now.
Movies in the
there was a drive-in movie.
Yes, been canceled.
They're canceled as well.
It's pretty much all the calendar events. It's nationwide, basically. You know, you can't get in groups larger than 50. Not recommended, not larger than 10. So social distancing, and there's a lot to talk about here. We're going to have the city manager on in a few minutes to give us more of an update. But for the moment, a couple things to do. Honeymoon Island is at half capacity. They are letting in like 800. About
888 people. Once they hit that capacity for the day, they're not letting anybody else in. So once they reach that.
And what time did it fill up yesterday?
About 11 o'clock, 11:30.
So if you want to go to the beach today or tomorrow, you better get there soon.
Try to get there really early.
Really early.
Yes.
Seth, we have a clip of Honeymoon. Now, you work over at Honeymoon Island, don't you?
I do. I'm there on the weekends. So.
And what's it been like over there? Have they been slowing down?
It's been pretty busy. I haven't actually been there since they decided to do the half capacity. So I will be there this afternoon and tomorrow morning. So I will see how that goes.
You'll have to let us know next week what it's like.
I will definitely.
If they're even open, if they stay open. Mm-hmm. Everything is closing. Beaches countywide are pretty much closing. So another public place that we can get away and not be in a large group is the city's hammock park.
Yes.
If you need to get outdoors and get some fresh air, we recommend, going to Hammock Park. And I love Hammock Park. There's trails, there's a little playground, you can play frisbee golf, and you know, it's just get back to nature. Seth? Yeah. So Hammock Park's a really nice place, calm and peaceful. We thought we'd put that little clip together, you know, calm everybody down, or not everybody's panicking about toilet paper and, you know, everything's closing. We really feel for everybody's situation. I know I've got a little daughter who's out of school now, and we're worried about daycare, and you know, we're pretty much going to be staying at home with her, and so we've come up with top 10 things to do while social distancing. And these are just some of our recommendations. You know, of course, you know, do what you want, but we came up with a top 10 list that we found. Top 10 things to do while social distancing here in Dunedin. Number 10, read a book. Caitlin, are you reading anything?
Well, I have one book that I attempted in about January on our road trip, but I got car sick from reading, so I had put it away, and I have not gotten back to it yet.
I read some Clive Cussler adventure books. While we're on the subject of reading a book, if you don't have a book, you can use your library card to stream. Do you have information on that, Caitlin?
I believe so.
So I know Hoopla is one of the things you can use, and there's some basically like streaming online services.
We have Overdrive, RB Digital.
So you can basically go on the City of Dunedin's website and click on the library link, and then it links you to digital services and e-sources that you can. So if you don't have a book.
So it's for helpful tips, and for more information, you can go to dunedingov.com/library research.
Yeah. And speaking of the library has closed as of last night, and will not be opening until, I believe, April 15th, or till further notice, really. All right, so let's get back to our top 10. Number 9, dust off your old instruments.
You have a lot of instruments,
I do have
you?
a lot of dusty instruments. Normally, my main instrument is the guitar and the piano. Got a couple, you know, shakers. And,
I've always wanted to learn to play the drums.
The drums,
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't let me get a drum set, so I had to play guitar. All right, number 8 of top things to do while social distancing.
Break out the puzzles and games.
You said that you brought out your Nintendo Wii
the other night. So I did, yes. I pulled out the old Nintendo Wii gaming system this past Friday, and we played Mario Party 8. So that was pretty fun. I was in the lead for a while, and yeah, I got.
I don't have a Wii.
Second.
I've got a PlayStation. I got like that Just Dance game. That's a fun one.
That is.
Play with the family. You know, I got a bunch of other games too, but you know, not just video games. You know, get the whole family involved with board games and puzzles.
I love puzzles. Yep.
Jigsaw puzzles, crossword puzzles, just anything, you know, keep you occupied. All right, number 7 of top things to do while social distancing: meditate and practice yoga. We've actually got some people here practicing yoga and meditating here in Edgewater Park.
We do.
I practice yoga over at Warrior One here in Dunedin. I do like the hot yoga in the mornings.
Yeah, you get up super early for that, don't
Yeah, it's
you?
like 5:45. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I'm
an
still
early
in bed
class.
sleeping.
But these are hard times and stressful times, so we do recommend some meditation, and of course exercise and yoga is fantastic for your overall health and your immune system. So, all right, number 6 of top 10 things to do while social distancing.
Binge watch movies.
Let's hope that Netflix doesn't go down.
Oh man.
So I don't know if you guys got DVDs, and I recommend.
I got a few. Got a little drawerful.
Yeah. We're doing the Harry Potter thing. We're actually reading the book and then watching the movie, and that's always good because there's like 8 of them. And
Yeah.
The books are like that thick.
So that'll last you a while.
So I'm reading them with my daughter, and then when we finish the book, we watch the movie. Of course, you can stream things, Netflix, Hulu. Everybody knows how to binge watch movies.
Amazon Prime.
So number 5 of top things to do while social distancing is get artistic.
Get out your old coloring books, paint brushes, crayons, and
number 4 of top things to do while social distancing is Skype or FaceTime with family. This is important for everybody to reach out to family. Number 3 of top 10 things to do while social distancing, if you're really feeling motivated.
So we have three more things.
Yeah,
Can you guess what the top is?
Feel motivated, remodel, do some home improvements, paint your rooms, clean, do some spring
My
cleaning.
aunt and her family just took out all their tiles and they're going to replace their floors this week.
All right, number 2 of top 10 things to do while social distancing. Build some forts and get your Nerf guns out.
That one's all you, Justin.
I got some fun Nerf guns for Christmas, and I was visiting my brother in LA, and he's got 2 little kids, and he just has this whole arsenal of Nerf guns, and we had a blast. So I had to get some for myself, and fun things to do while staying inside. Blanket forts, pillow fights.
Those are always fun growing up.
Get the family together. And the number 1 thing to do while social distancing is go outdoors
and play.
Fresh air always helps. If we can't go to the bars and restaurants, but barbecue in the backyard, do some gardening, plant some vegetables,
Kick a ball around,
get
the sprinklers
out, blow some bubbles, and take your dog for a walk.
That's always a nice one.
So we are going to take a quick 60-second break, and after the break, we're going to have our city manager, Jennifer Bramley, here with us to discuss some city business. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Greg Bryant. Question for you. How well do you know your elected officials?
And so just civics was giving back, getting involved, providing service. It was kind of in my DNA, in my upbringing.
Question. I unwillingly came to Florida in high school.
Coffee with the Commission.
Welcome back. We are live here from Dunedin's Edgewater Park here at the marina with our lovely guest, Miss Jennifer Bramley.
Good morning.
She's our city manager, and so how are you personally dealing with all this at home and whatnot?
Well, professionally, I've been training for this my entire career. So that aspect of it is, I would say, easier, if you will, as I go along. I think this is even easier than Hurricane Irma, just because I know everybody this time. Irma hit when I was here for 2 weeks. So At home, I think it's exactly the same thing as everybody else. I'm concerned for my husband and his parents. My parents have passed. I'm concerned for my son and his wife. She is 6 months pregnant with a little boy.
Oh.
Yeah, and my sisters and their families. So at home, it's very much like everybody else.
Yeah. Are you still taking your dog Franklin for walks?
Well, Franklin is a 120-pound black lab Great Dane mix, so I have to take him for walks.
have to, yeah.
He can't stay in the house. He's as big as the house, so we go on a lot of walks.
Good. Getting a little more serious here. While Dunedin prevents the spread of COVID-19, what city offices will remain open and which ones will be closed?
Well, the situation changes, and it changes far more rapidly than I think anybody anticipated. We closed our public-facing centers, the Community Center, the Hale Senior Activity Center, the MLK Center, and I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. I don't remember which one, but
The pool?
the pool, right?
The pool.
Yeah, the spray ground, because most of the other cities had closed theirs already. So folks were kind of migrating to our facilities, even though we'd already canceled all of our programs. So there was not a lot of foot traffic. I believe that we should have kept them open as long as we could, because those centers are really crucial to some of our population at risk, to their socialization, to addressing their needs. But we did have to close them down. The remainder of the city offices will close to the public as of close of business today. I do want to stress, though, that we are at this point still populating those offices with our employees. It's time to polish the brass and to get done all those projects that have been on our desk for months and months and months, now that we have a little time. That said, there's a meeting at 2 o'clock today to talk about working remotely as well. As the situation and the severity of the COVID-19, as it spreads and community spread, we need to address that. I feel we're ahead of the curve with our emergency management. Right now, we're looking at our question in managing this incident, as you call it, is what next? What do we do next?
Right. So with utilities not being affected by the situation, like a hurricane, how do residents pay their bills? Mm-hmm. Can they pay them online? Is that what we're doing?
They can pay them online. What you can pay online before, you can pay online now, and a lot of our residents do. We are putting systems in place, for example, water billing. In water billing, we have a number of drop boxes, and keep an eye on our website, because we're going to give you all of those locations on our website. A lot of our residents like to go into water billing with somebody to talk to. They like to hand them their cash, get their receipt. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use the drop box for that function moving forward. We are actually in the middle of transforming our entire platform. It's called Enterprise Resource Planning, into a new updated platform. And you could do a lot more online, but we're not quite there yet, unfortunately. So just keep an eye on DunedinTV and our website, and we'll guide you through the process.
Now, will residents have to worry about late fees, or does the situation fall under a deferment period?
The City Commission last night directed staff to set aside disconnects for water, wastewater, solid waste, and those types of things. We are looking into a waiver of late fees during the time period that there's community spread of COVID-19. That said, we need to be sure that we can do that, because we issue debt based upon user fees for water, wastewater, and those late fees as well. So we need to make sure our bond covenants are whole.
Right.
I want to do it if we can do it legally.
Right, right.
So do residents still have to apply for a permit if they plan on working on their home?
They do. And that falls under the auspices of making sure everybody's safe still, especially if they're doing electrical work and mechanical work in their house. That said, the building department is closed, so how do you issue a permit? We are creating a Dropbox area for the building department as well. You would drop your application, you would drop your plans, they'll pick it up, they'll review them, and then return them to you. That said, that's as long as I have employees who are able to perform that function. They have equipment, a lot of them, that they have to use in order to review plans. They can't take that home. So again, we have to stay tuned, and I think that the public needs to be really patient as far as the operations that we're able to perform during the emergency.
And there's certain things we can do online with permitting?
Yes, there is. Yes. Yeah, small
trees,
permits
small,
and
like,
that type
or
of a
whatever,
thing.
yeah.
You submit it online, and we review it online and approve it online.
Okay,
And that's
great.
small permits, fences, and that type of a thing.
Right, right.
So city maintenance will still go on as normal.
For the most part, yeah. And I think it's important to, again, stress the severity of the event. And right now, we are not in a community spread that we know of here in Dunedin, here in North Pinellas County. We have a system, it's called the National Incident Management System, and everybody in the city is trained in what we call NIMS. And that means, what do you do if you are an essential employee and you need to be on site? We actually categorize our employees as essential, meaning during the incident you need to be on site, and Justin is one of them, aren't you, Justin?
I sure
You happen to be
am.
essential and non-essential, and those are those employees that can go home. But that's really tailored around a hurricane.
Right.
It's not tailored around.
Yeah, this is all new for everybody.
Yeah, a
This
pandemic,
this
exactly.
This is new territory.
So, for example, the city manager's office is considered essential and can work remotely by telephone and bring your laptops home.
Right.
Everybody's divided into those categories and will receive their instructions depending upon what all the information we receive from the Center for Disease Control and the Department of Health.
And as far as services like water and trash, we're gonna try to continue those, obviously.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to. So those employees are essential report to work.
Right.
And that's a big deal in this incident. Those employees are expected to report to work. The city, you know, as far as the infrastructure of the city, these are things that must continue: water, wastewater, solid waste, and fire EMS. So we have provisions in their workplaces for them to embed, if you will, to stay on site if they have to. We have provisions for them to sleep 24/7 if they have to. And I think my message to the community is that I think it's really important that you, when you see these solid waste trucks, the garbage trucks, when you see these employees driving the streets, just give them a wave, you know, because they're at work when everybody else went home.
Yeah.
So how did the city commission meeting go last night with the social distancing? How did you guys go about that?
Well, I don't know if anybody was able to watch it, but it was really, in the morning, our very able administrative staff went into the city commission chambers and actually took a tape measure. And everybody was 6 feet from everybody else. Usually the seating, usually the commission chamber seats about 78, 80 people.
Yeah.
Once we did the whole tape measure, 6 feet separation, we only fit 11 people in the audience. And then on the dais, the city commission, they were all spread out, and the city attorney and I had to sit at side tables. So,
Yeah.
and that's the way we're going to do it until
I think we
further
even have a
notice.
clip of it. The commission and the staff, and there was like 11 empty chairs. Well, fortunately, there wasn't a lot of people from the public
No.
who came last night. Hopefully, they're all watching on DunedinTV, practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
Do we have that clip, Seth?
Well, I think the important part about that too, Justin, is that these are public meetings. The public is welcome to come to the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
We recommend that they don't and watch it.
Right.
And we have an e-comment
Right.
function.
I was going to mention the e-comment
Right.
function.
Yeah.
That if somebody wanted to ask a question for the commission and couldn't make it to City Hall, you can go on the city website, DunedinGov, and gov.com, and there's an e-comment right before the meeting, and it closes an hour before the meeting.
Right.
So if you have a question for the commission about the agenda or just a general citizen input kind of question, you can go on the website and go to the agendas page and click e-comment. And so these are some informational sites that we put together as trusted resources for the COVID-19. So the CDC is the first one there. They're just going to be talking about health and safety guidelines, the Florida Department of Health website, floridahealth.gov, and of course the Pinellas County website, pinellascounty.org. The county's been doing a fantastic job coordinating everybody. They're talking about closing the beaches, and they've just been doing a fantastic job. My wife actually works for the sheriff's office, answering non-emergency calls. The county commission's been doing a great job working with the public and just getting everybody informed
Yeah,
and
they really
taking care
have
of us
been.
all.
Yeah, yeah. I think the important part is in our reaction is uniformity, because I mean the spread of COVID-19 doesn't know municipal boundaries,
It doesn't.
and so we all need to really work together.
Worldwide.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to the Dunedin residents here at this time?
Well, it's interesting, as I was jogging along this morning, somebody wrote in chalk on Edgewater on the sidewalk, and the message was spread hope, love one another. And I think that that's exactly what we need to do. I mean, we need to support each other through this. I mean, there are a lot of very lonely people, very frightened people, just physically, emotionally, financially, and we need to be patient with one another as well, and patient with your government. I mean, we are responding as best we can to a situation that nobody's been through before, not one person here. So,
Very true. Well, again, thank you.
thank you for
coming
having
on,
me,
Jennifer.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. After the break, I'm going to do my my hidden talents, and we're going to have local singer-songwriter Brian Caudill on to play us out. Stay tuned.
Made in Dunedin. This program will highlight those ideas and businesses that are unique to our community, the things that set Dunedin apart. Made in Dunedin.
Hey, it's Natalie, the Sustainability Coordinator for the City of Dunedin, and I'm here to talk about recycling. What not to recycle, what to recycle, contamination, all of those confusing questions. Go on our city website under Dunedin Green Scene.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, to Good Morning Dunedin. We just had our city commissioner on, Jennifer Bramley, the city manager. Again, everybody, we appreciate everybody's patience with the city and everybody following the CDC orders about social distancing. Stay away, 6 feet away from everything, right? Wash your hands and just love each other and share the toilet paper. All right. So today's hidden talents. Yep. Make sure you hand sanitize, right? So we've balanced, we've juggled, and today's trick is.
Boy.
I never actually played basketball, but I, for some reason, know this trick. It's kind of a basketball trick.
But we are not using a basketball.
We're not using a basketball. This is a dodgeball. So stand back. So
Or
yeah.
kickball.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
There we go. These are tricks that you guys can do at home, if I can do it. And
That'll be something. That'll take a lot of time for some people.
you want to try?
Actually, let's flip to the clip of my pro action.
There you go. Look,
This is an actual basketball at the NBA experience.
Looked like it was kind of off to the side a little bit.
I think I did pretty good on that. I'm not too good with these bouncy balls though. So
Yeah, they're a little
these
tricky.
are a little different for me.
I am having trouble with it even.
Basketball's where it's at for me.
So everybody, we've got a musical guest this week, Brian Caudill. He's a local musician, and TJ, you pan over here and see our guest here.
Here we go.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm a local Dunedin resident, and I know we're all going through this, and we're all going to get through it together. And this is great information that we've had today. So I want to play an original song. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And music always lifts the spirits, and here's what I got for you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. I love your music.
I want to tell you about this girl of mine. She's the only thing that's ever on my mind. touch of an angel and a kiss so sweet. The way she loves me knocks me off of my feet. 'Cause she's my baby. She's the only thing that I can't afford to lose. There she was, so close to me. A few small words and a chance to meet. Oh, how was I to know that on that day things would change in such a beautiful way? 'Cause she's my baby. She's the only thing I can't afford to lose. On the road to a life with a little less complications, spending our days holding hands and killing time. I never have to worry if she's running out of patience, because she's mine, all mine. I lay my head down and I'm alone at night, thinking about her with my eyes closed tight. Here she comes running through the middle of my dream.